6 women are going to live with communities in some of the most remote places on Earth.
Wow.
Like many women today juggling career, home and family, they feel that something is missing. By spending time in societies where female roles are very different, they hope to find answers that could change their lives. "40-year-old Michelle Frost from London is travelling 5,500 miles to live with the Rarámuri tribe in northwest Mexico. The Rarámuri are an ancient tribe, living on the edge of the Copper Canyon, a spectacular chasm, longer and deeper than the Grand Canyon. About 70,000 Rarámuri live in remote settlements, spread throughout the Sierra Madre Mountains. Often the only way to travel between villages is by foot, and the tribe have developed extraordinary abilities to run these long distances, sometimes for days on end. Back home, Michelle is an actor and budding screenwriter.
In this particular scene, it's her first meeting with George Russell. He turns out to be the greatest love of her life and a sort of life mentor. I'm probably one of the only single people amongst my group now. And I think they love that because I'll always have some terrible failed dating experience to tell them about. You know, like going on a first date and leaving the tag on your bra because you just bought it that day.
Michelle has had several relationships, but none of them has lasted longer than a year.
I think it's hard for a guy coming into my life, seeing initially this very open, joyful, confident person. You know, I can do the banter and I can seem very confident in every way, and then they will find someone quite different when it comes to intimacy.
Michelle grew up in Ealing. She and her brother were the children of 2 respected academics with demanding jobs.
So I always felt that I didn't have a chance to be very close to my parents. They weren't very demonstrative, you know, in terms of tenderness towards us. I always felt a little bit in the way, you know, and I would sort of scurry off to my bedroom and they'd get on with their work. I felt unwanted, frightened. I kind of do think now or never, totally now or never. You know, enough of the fear, enough of the lack of confidence, the self-esteem. I just don't have time to indulge those feelings, you know. And this journey could well bring out that sort of a side of me that's you know, not insecure and inferior.
Michelle will spend almost a month with the Rarámuri in the state of Chihuahua, in the village of Quitaivo. After 2.5 days of traveling, there's still a 3-hour trek through the mountains, where the village is located at an altitude of over 7,500 feet. Quitaivo is a settlement of about 30 homesteads, spread out over 5 miles.
Here we go.
The villagers have gathered together to meet Michelle on the central plateau.
Hello. Hello, I'm pleased to meet you. I feel overwhelmed. No one knows what to say.
Because of their remote location, the villagers rarely have visitors and are very shy when they come face to face with strangers.
It feels hostile. And maybe I know that that's not the case. Yeah, that's the word. It feels hostile. you kind of expect talking and laughter, and it's not there.
The Morelos family will be Michelle's hosts in Gitaivo. Father Teodoro, his son Jesus, and daughter Flor, with her 4 children. It's Rafaela, the mother of the family, who eventually reaches out to welcome Michelle.
Mira, mira. But se huepo. Y huela ganil gasimer ken galile. Rajo. Tabre nara pogro. Huela ganil gasibo bistichi. Tabre se hueca huela raiza borrame cabe. Thank you. Look at the rainbow. It's the most beautiful rainbow.
It's a sign, it's a good sign. Is it a sign in your culture as well?
Alo na de no la ka we waru kin kai sin mi sin tabre kim kru ku kera mo kru nan mago bistichi de mego pon.
For the next few weeks, Michelle will live as a tribal wife in the Morelos family home. With a kitchen and 3 bedrooms, the house is large by Raramuri standards.
Oh, it's very dark. That's my bed. Oh, lovely. My pillow here. So, who's sleeping here? Who's sleeping over there? You're sleeping over there. Yeah, you're sleeping over there. And where are these sleeping? The babies? With you. I got babies. Ah, who is there? Not good. Not good. I'm going to sleep now before everyone else does, so that I can not be woken by snoring and babies. Buona noche.
Exhausted after almost 3 days traveling, Michelle opts for an early night.
I have a terrible feeling I'm not going to sleep at all.
She's usually a light sleeper, but Rafaela, the local herbalist, has a remedy, a special mint infusion.
Hoopty, ja, worke.
Hoopty.
Oh, hoopty.
Hoopty is good. Good night.
Kiri buat kita boleh narak kuci worki bayi sah, Kamu? Wala kuci worka.
It's about 4:30 in the morning, and I'm dying to go to the toilet, but I've absolutely no idea how to get outside. Absolutely pitch dark in here. Everyone's asleep, and I think someone's sleeping in the kitchen. So I think I'm just going to have to hold on.
It's 5 a.m. and Rafaela's already up, chopping wood for the fire. In Raramuri households, the women get up first to look after the children, clean the house, and have breakfast prepared by the time the men rise around 7. As a tribal wife, Michelle will be expected to help out too. But after her long journey, Rafaela lets her sleep in.
Tabre machir krena. Alor se wel kru. Alor na kru persone charikat buena ner kru. Pani juega nirga samni relke. Hem kuet koru kuba. Mama chi sa kri kumar ku laga niri tik bliko.
When Michelle finally gets up, she has a very pressing matter to attend to.
Dạ má con. Má đây con nè.
We're finally going to
Really,
find out
Simone?
where the toilet is. I can't wait. Okay, what have we got here? You're
Em đi ra
joking.
cho tao ăn một cái.
Show me, Raphael. Oh, I see. Oh, right.
Este te piware moto. Este piware moto que tiene. Este.
But not. You don't know. You don't wipe your bottom with a
Mas
rock.
uno,
You don't
yeah.
wipe your bottom with a rock. Ow! It's not painful.
Ya, porque rula đi ra piware un creme hen ka.
Oh, right. Well, who would have known that I would be wiping my bottom with a rock? I'm going to have a go.
Baca iri harba.
Un cuaca. Mira, ni te lo. Ne otro este na con piwa bo no ha. Riga ahora ga ni ni.
The homes in Gitaivo don't have running water, so it's the women's job to collect the daily supply. Flor shows Michelle the ropes.
Going is far better than coming back.
It's a 5-minute walk down to the source, and they need about 40 litres a day for cooking, cleaning and washing.
Does the water come up from the ground here?
Ye ba u na ko ba hi na u ro ko mo to ye mangue na wa mo tie mangue na ko ba hi wa ru ba hi chu to le na.
Until a few years ago, when the government paid for a pumping system, the women had to carry the water from a spring half a mile further down into the canyon.
It's hard work. This is very hard work. And Flor does it by herself, with often an extra litre or two. Gracias. Gracias.
One of the most important skills of a Raramuri woman is making tortillas. Corn tortillas are the mainstay of the family's diet, but they also grow beans and vegetables, with meat being a very rare luxury.
Mo me de diga de me bla chu pogro.
The tribe believes that if you can't make a perfectly round tortilla, you're not a real woman.
Oh, I don't know what I have to do.
Sí, la diga. Ko poro ne wa woro. Te la puta hi gra corgo. U ro ga de me que tamé, pe wa ro ni mo ba tu. Mas pecuri vini wa ka ba. Pecuri vini wa kra it buya mo to.
There are some things that I've learnt to do over time really well, and then I feel incredibly confident. But probably 50% of life intimidates me. You know, it's like so many people, the fear of failing, the fear of losing face, falling flat in your face. I want to excel at what I do. And that's very unlikely with tortilla making.
Raramuri women get married as early as 15, and most have 4 or 5 children. Rafaela is curious to find out more about Michelle's domestic arrangements.
Man, mum dia?
No. Never been married. Never been married, no.
Oniga?
Because I've never found the right man for me.
Tabrete.
I feel I'm getting a little bit old now.
Be chuki ba mi mukrige.
You can guess how old I am, and I will tell you if you're right or wrong.
42.
No, I'm younger. Oh,
Vai sama con nào sao no?
now you're being polite. I'm somewhere in the middle.
Bre na wa bre que me dijo pa verme. Yati.
Oh, thank you. I hope so. I have to believe that. It's not how I expected somehow. It's a lot more similar than I thought. You know, the washing up gets done, the food gets cooked. I think I imagine myself, you know, canoeing down a river and hunting and fishing and that kind of thing. I'm just not sure why I came all this way to deal with the ordinary.
This morning, Flora's children, Cynthia and Alejandra, are teaching Michelle a Raramuri game.
Good shot.
Throwing hoops is an integral part of one of the tribe's most important traditions.
That was a good one.
The Raramuri are renowned for their long-distance races, where men kick balls and women throw hoops as they run. The winner brings great honor to their family. In 2 days' time, the Morelos have organized a women's contest, and they want Michelle to represent the family.
When you say run, are we talking running?
You have
to run. How many kilometers about? How many kilometers? That's not good news. That is not good news at all. Don't bet on it.
Before she can run, tradition dictates that Michelle must challenge her opponent, a 16-year-old girl called Angela. Although her family live half a mile away, they're one of Rafaela's closest neighbors. Michelle presents Angela with a headscarf, a symbol of feminine strength, to formalize the challenge.
Good. Thank you. First time for you? No, I'm really heavy. I know they're well known for their speed. I can tell she's fast and she's determined. I can see it in her eyes. She's determined.
The race means a lot to Angela. A win will increase her standing in the community, and at 16, may also give her the chance of a better match when she gets married in a year or so. For the Morelos too, family standing and pride are at stake. So Rafaela and Teodora want to make sure that Michelle is up to the challenge.
Oh, it's done it for me. I mean, she's not even tired. Are you tired? No, she's fine. I'm out of breath. Theodore thinks I'm fitter than I am, I think. That was quite hard work.
All
bets are off. Definitely all bets are off. Are you okay? Yeah, she's not even out of breath. Okay. Bring it on.
Back home, Michelle is worried.
Now, Rafaela, I'm feeling that everybody will laugh at me, and I don't want to be laughed at.
A lo mejor se ponen más naru, ¿verdad? Huechijuna mucho y más raro, amor canarin. Pani to yene. Pora sa.
I look terrible in a headscarf.
Oh, yeah,
no.
pora sa na.
But it's fine like this, but running doesn't feel very running like this, it feels crazy. I need to get over this terrible this terrible fear I have. You see, I look like an old crone. They couldn't put it more succinctly. You have to be feminine to be strong. It looks like they have my best interests at heart, so I'm going to have to go with them. But it feels very alien. Yeah, it feels like a huge step, but I will be led by them. 100%. I'm realising how nervous I am actually about learning new things and failing, even at the ripe old age of 40. I still find myself feeling like a child in lots of situations. And I've just got to stop analysing, just get on with things. Just throw myself into things and not worry about getting it right or wrong or what anyone thinks. You know, everyone starts something sometime. Everybody has to learn and fall flat on their face, and I don't know why I find that so difficult.
It's a rainy day in Gitaivo. Too wet to train for the race, so the family stays indoors.
Nothing happens. That's a line from Waiting for Godot. Nothing happens, time passes. They come in, they eat, they talk, they go to bed, they come, they eat, they talk, they go to bed. It's very frustrating.
For Flor, it's the perfect opportunity to catch up with some ironing.
You're very patient, Flor.
Wilo wesa. Contar hueso, winar rajime chini.
It's been quite hard for me to get used to the pace of things in Gitaibo. There's an expression in England that says you can hear time passing. And here you can hear time passing.
Ya bugru chile hen kuchit wesa puk ochera mukru waber pa ochera mukru arigma chiwa mukma libesi mirma kabe ba migru o ta riga manari sunutru gru yen napiwa ren kupa lige yen wiremu.
I think my problem is I have too many big plans and I don't know where to start.
I'm
worried that time will pass me by and that I won't have achieved enough in my life. It's not funny. There's a hole. I burnt a hole. I burnt a hole in the skirt. I think I've ruined my chance of getting married to a Raramuri.
Traditionally, the Raramuri were a farming community. Most families still have small plots to grow corn and beans, but they're now largely dependent on government subsidies and any paid work that the men can find as casual labourers in the towns. But work is scarce, and the men are often at home, just kicking their heels, leaving the women to get on with the household chores.
Oh. I'm not even going anywhere near.
Tadiga bruco, nari, taperga, tase huepo, surachi, natare, mugro.
It needs focus and determination.
Ita umero se kigura pana. Pekiri diga.
It's hard. It's hard.
Iwela la nati chico. Hen saga. Table pearoz, table nata chico pearoz.
I feel very fulfilled and somehow satisfied that I've managed to do this.
Most evenings, the whole family relaxes together. Tonight, the entertainment is all about teaching Michelle some Raramuri dance steps.
In front of you. I have to make them round. It's a lot to ask. And what about your precious corn that I am practicing on?
Porque when maha que navi abra babarea pata grasi vegaro bahawi chevire ka wesisa con Rusia batu reme navi la we ma pecho mahaba tabre mahaba.
Tortillas have become a metaphor for my life. I am realizing slowly. My approach to tortilla is the same as my approach to my life.
It's the morning of the race. Michelle has been up for most of the night.
I'm having a bit of the night feeling very sick. Really very tense. It's ridiculous, but it's probably about this race.
If Michelle decides to pull out, the race will be cancelled. This would bring shame to the Morelos family.
It comes down to this fear I have of being made fun of, being mocked in some way. Yeah, being made fun of as a child. It's, about boys and how boys sort of make very cruel judgments sometimes. And, call you names. I suppose it must be to do with that. Maybe I just have to jump. And honestly, how many times I've been asked to jump. And always my answer is, well, who's gonna catch me when I fall?
Michelle, kinasi mi giri bapa gopo. Iwero, si putasan. Pero, muchimán corgo.
It's lovely.
Cynthia! Sí. Paro chiguru.
Chirko?
It was a huge honour that they should have asked me. It may not look right if I don't do it. Let's just look at them. Look at them. The little girl, they so want it to happen. It means something for them. A lot more than it does for me in some ways, it's a tradition. I'm glad I've made this decision.
Tabre se we poru ni ma boru na kal kuchi we gani hu poragro. Tabre mona me ragro. Dakho? Baisa no re sa hai na.
Michelle and Angela are put under starters' orders, and Rafaela has some last-minute advice.
Tabire ma bogro. Ta se re ke tabre ma suabaga. Haro kuchi hu mgro. Aperga bene uni rar ke ek chico. Dakho? Torre 4 e boragro. Ya, más paca.
Running a Raramuri race is unlike any other. Women's races can last up to 15 hours, covering distances of up to 60 miles. With men's races, sometimes twice that. This course is only 5 miles long, but already Michelle is struggling to keep up. And as Angela races ahead, Michelle decides to pull out after just over a mile.
It's hot, it's really hot, and it's really rocky terrain, if you know what I mean. But I'm glad I did it, and I think they appreciate that I did it. Although Teo seems a bit disappointed with me.
Ma bene pamlariga rowi ganko? Na.
About 40 minutes later, Angela completes the course. Raramuri sportsmanship dictates that Michelle must now formally congratulate the victor.
Angela, I respect you so much.
Winning means a lot to Angela. Endurance is highly valued by the tribe, and this victory will enhance her reputation among the community.
Oh, she's crying.
My word can arapo ma. My word ma. Ai se mano car como que robe. Giderba.
Oh, thank you. It was your little face and Cynthia's little face through the window that made me decide I had to do this. I had to, get over the sickness and just do it, because it was your face and I knew how much you wanted me to do it. It was a fair race. I think the important thing for me to remember is that there will always be hurdles and there will always be obstacles and there will always be dark moments, but you just have to see them through and not let them get you down and not let them make you sad, which is my default emotion. I think they should just make me more determined to get back to the good times. So yeah, I'm going to join the family in the kitchen and appreciate them for who they are now. Even the very, very noisy crying babies tonight.
This morning, the Morelos are going to the town of San Rafael to pick up their government subsidy.
Oh my God, is that what we're travelling in?
It's a 3-hour drive and a day out for the whole family. But half a mile down the road, their truck breaks down.
How many people in Gataibo have their own car?
Liga papri sunu dalom sunu no da papa si mut nore aro sunu kisi simi mut no la me sunu aron darine hura mut khare pir pe papa juken kam troka.
Do you feel that you are well off in comparison to everyone else?
Que les digo que nosotros no somos los ricos, que pues sí, una gente sí nos dice que somos ricos, pero pues no somos ricos, porque en veces no tenemos que comer.
They don't even have anything to eat. Wow. no sense of that at all. You know, and I just hope they're not making sacrifices for me.
Ti maradi ka bruko. Dame ka.
During the winter months, this area suffers from periods of drought and food is scarce. At these times, the government subsidy is crucial to the community's survival. But it's only the women who are trusted with the money.
Why don't they give the money to Teodor, to the husbands? They only give it to the wives, that's right?
We bahi encargar cerveza, suki, guariente.
Is alcohol then a big problem in your community?
We bahi encamra hombre.
As well as alcoholism, migration is a growing problem for the mountain communities, with many young men leaving in search of better lives in the cities. Soon after the children were born, Flora's husband left, and while she was lucky to have the support of her parents, other women in her situation have been left to fend for themselves.
My legs are killing me. We've been waiting hours and this crowd doesn't seem to be getting any thinner. They're all still there. I'm getting a sense now of what they have to do to get their bit of cash, you know. There must be another way.
After 5 hours of waiting, Flor gets the family's monthly allowance, equivalent to £30. It's given to subsidise the children's education in local schools, but also used to buy basic provisions like sugar, oil, toilet roll and instant coffee.
La riga brien le mukrame henka. Na re chirpe kwa no mi na rek yen re mukrige. Arori wanga rame la rom suwa ba hen. Diom ga wichi.
La riga brien.
Sería hermano, papá. Papá, rápido.
I thought there was nothing to learn and how wrong I was about so many things. This little bed that I'm sitting on now, that I so dismissed and so worried about when I first got here, would I sleep, is so cold, it's so hard, it doesn't give, you know. It seems the coziest, warmest little place to come and sleep. And this room in this house, the happiest home to come back to. Having seen what I've seen today, I should thank my lucky stars, I suppose, for what I've got.
Until 15 years ago, Rafaela's father was the local shaman or spiritual healer, but that role died with him. The villagers of Kitaevo now have access to basic medical care in a temporary clinic that is set up once a month. In between times, Rafaela keeps an eye on the well-being of those most in need, sometimes prescribing herbal remedies. But there's one family who need close attention. In this household, both parents are alcoholics, and their 6 children often go without.
Tabre na yukre.
Tabre?
La muchir plika. At rumera moen cucina yukochi. Kinagros ru.
A ver.
Este gani chinuru. Na yun karagro.
Rumika bahag.
Tarani chinwa. Sunigata ruyara yem kina ni chinuru.
Siwina deri ni selani.
Ha?
Siwina sabun ni selani.
Pe mahang kar.
I've never heard of this before, if someone to be spooked. What made her frightened?
Buzalami na kru mahar kru pahiga na koga mahar maewana rotaka.
Tere kunik, lain ikuti.
Ah?
Don't be frightened.
Panik ini.
Don't be frightened.
Panik.
Those children deserve more than that. Rafaela's like a sort of archetypal good mother. She's got enough for everyone. You know, my little moans and groans are nothing in compared to this, obviously. Maybe that's what she's been thinking, you know, get a life. Get a fucking life, Michelle. I do love you, Rafaela. Oh, very lovely. You've got enough for everyone.
Although the villagers of Kitaiva live right on the edge of the Copper Canyon, not many venture down into its depths.
Oh my God. You want me to go down there? It's very steep and very far.
As a herbalist, Rafaela must go down there to gather plants. And today she's taking Michelle to find a treatment for the little girl who's sick with fear.
I'm
pioneering. I'm going to pioneer and search for the herb of fear. Yes.
The canyon is over a mile deep. At the bottom, the climate is tropical, and the land more fertile than the plateau.
Feels good. Feels good.
Now go, Michelle.
After 6 hours of walking, they finally reach Rafaela's secret spot.
Rafaela, that's a dry tree branch.
Eh?
Surely we have not come all the way to get a tree branch.
Aro Paulo?
This one?
Aro eh?
Here?
Oh.
Smells good. Smells strange but good. So there are some people afraid in Raramuri tribe. Like the little girl we saw. Sounds like good stuff.
The journey back up to the plateau can take up to 8 hours. So Rafaela and Michelle decide to spend the night in the canyon.
Is that right? You were born in a cave? Maybe that's what's made you so strong and resilient. To be born in a cave, you can cope with anything. Someone who walks towards well-being. Wow, that's a beautiful idea.
hi ye ba hi boru ta koma habo
Do you get scared sometimes?
nek tabre
Never. I look at your family and I am amazed at how much trust there is between you all, especially you and Theodore.
na bile urkma na pikuchi rame
Well, I think I have a problem trusting men, if I'm honest. Particularly men.
Radiga bruko. Mapechule riwi bogba. Chehare kalma jibchi mama. Marokma. Mare bonirgne. Mahip kamina ma wera na tabu narina. Apriga las natagashi bon. Y huergue naboro.
Rafaela has asked Michelle to visit the little girl who's sick with fear. She takes the herbal medicine and a small parcel of food.
Krida. She's missing. What a shame. I have been thinking about you and your little girl. I was worried. I was very worried about her. Why has your daughter gone to the canyon? Is it to help her?
Oh.
Do you think she might be healed in the canyon? Isn't that amazing? Our minds are obviously thinking similarly. I went to the canyon as well. I'm sorry I didn't have the chance to see her. But when you say that I came, look what it says on his t-shirt. It says, "Let's race." And I'm reminded of the race that I was so afraid of running. And how could I be afraid of that? That simplest thing. Vroom, 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 it says. And it was lovely to come back and see you. And enjoy the food. And please give my love to your little girl. Okay? It's just a testimony really to this community that there's always something that can be done, however deprived or impoverished you are. There's a sense of support here. So yeah, I'm going to go away feeling much happier and, not such a sad memory as I had initially about this family.
Later today, there'll be a big celebration in the village. One of the most important events in the Raramuri calendar. Michelle and Flor are making crowns for the women to wear in this evening's harvest festival, or Yumari. But there's one vital element that's missing from the festivities: a sacrificial offering.
Is it your family's responsibility?
Yeah, buru rame buru karoka. Rame na winaring camp tu.
No, so something not that you see that I don't wake up see me got paid you.
No, rame na ba ko priga o mawa na pachi wa bo ra guru si ko po ra kere.
Yeah, but I don't say me to mawa mu kurna. Pachi Wero.
La riga bruco. No Dios ta ni klach kuma chin wa ta ko mina chaken si mam na
Ma taure orare na fiesta. Caro cuya varo de muchar como pie que chigo priga cu.
It's only 12 o'clock. There's still hope.
ra ho chi hierba. Ruyem renga.
All the families in Gitaivo used to keep goats. But 4 years ago, a drought led to a food shortage, which meant that most families had to sell their herds to buy supplies. Now there are hardly any goats left in the community.
It's a really hard job getting this up the hill. If you're down, it's the last thing you want to do. So that's what struck me as probably something that would help them.
Waru chi hierba. Ara ko pa ko amba ui. Ne ma bara metige pa. Waru chi hierba malo me kwa moyena.
It's 2 o'clock, and one of Rafaela's neighbors has volunteered to go to a local village to look for a goat. But finding one will be difficult at this hour, and Rafaela has almost given up hope.
Do you ever feel maybe let's just move to San Rafael and leave it all behind?
Dobre. Obrigado, Reno. Kabuchi kleriga no tale mokwa. Abi no te chico. Awi wa mokru. Nariga bruko. Nariga bini wa mokru. Nari notra. More nar metwa narba uitu krigan. Rik mama chin bogru. Aro hen ni le riani chum.
Walk your life. That's what I remember. Walk your life.
Nariga burgo.
It's 9 o'clock, and Rafaela's prayers have been answered. Her neighbor has returned with a goat he bought from a nearby village. Now the celebrations can begin. A village elder blesses the goat, which will be offered as thanks for a good harvest. The Yumari is a Christian celebration, but this ritual sacrifice serves as a reminder of the tribe's ancient beliefs.
It sounds just like a baby. I've never seen anything like that before. I've never seen a proper sacrifice.
The villagers gather together on the central plateau to watch the first, and for Michelle, the most important, performance of the evening. The Morelos have asked her to take part in the girls' dance.
Mara wigdu. Ma. Oh, mata wigdamo.
Oh, I think she said something nice.
Ôi ra là vào màu bia.
Dancing was okay? Thank you for teaching me. There's a sort of wonderful feeling at the moment. It's been such a lovely evening in terms of feeling part of something. It's a really nice place to be, just totally in the moment, you know. It can only be good, you know. What is there to not be positive about? Yeah, that's the feeling. It's feeling positive. That's what I've been seeking, and it's totally effortless, actually.
The celebrations continue long into the night, with Michelle and the villagers dancing on until dawn. Michelle leaves Gitaivo today, after almost a month with the Raramuri.
I suppose when I first came here and saw who I was going to be living with and what the situation was going to be, my heart sunk on one level. I thought, oh my God, this could not be more ordinary. But the family have taught me about the value of not over-analysing things, the value of simplicity, the value of living in the moment. They lead a very happy life, very contented life with very little. And I think that's partly to do with the fact that they don't try to work things out in their head. They just act, they just are, they just do. That's what it's all about. Get on with life, get on with walking your life, which is something Raphael put really beautifully. Walk your life. See you again.
Adiós, va.
Raffaele gave me back the outfit that I'd worn for the race, and I think the message was, don't forget the strength of femininity. Take that away with you, and I will.